What's up? I'm sorry. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? ChuckfinleLP here. Let's play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage Part 3. We are going into Sunny Beach now. This is the, I believe, 4th level in order. I skipped Sunny Beach by accident, thinking that it was a flight type level instead of an actual level. We won't be seeing those until later on, though. I guess the bonus levels, if you want to call it that. And so what's going on here, and we'll find out here in a second, but there are some, well, you'll hear it here.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'll be mighty grateful.
Alright, so if you can see here, these baby turtles here, you have to get them to the end of the level. And the way you do that is by, you can see these gates here, all you have to do is just flame these bigger turtles to get them onto the pads to open the gates. The 3 baby turtles there will follow, they will go as far as they can. You don't have to worry about them getting damaged or anything like that. They will be just fine. All you have to do is all you have to worry about is just getting to, getting all the treasure and everything that's in the way. Now, if you notice these starfish, and this is something I haven't pointed out yet, but you cannot use your flame breath while underwater. You have to charge everything, and those starfish are the fodder for underwater. You can flame above water, so that you want to keep that in mind. And these big guys do have some armor. They have I guess the duck rings around them, like floaties or whatever, whatever you want to call them. They have those around them. Those will act as a shield. Those will take one hit and protect you from that. So you do want to keep that in mind and be careful. Now you can either scare the turtle, or you can these bigger turtles. You can either scare them or flame them or charge them. I find that once they get moving, they will kind of go where you want them to. You have to herd them along, but they will go where you want them to. Eventually, you can see here, there's a ladder here that we have to come back for. So I'm not going to worry about going after all of the unnecessary bits of treasure. We'll find quite a bit between here and the end of the level, but we're not going to be able to finish the level, so there's not a whole lot, or there's no real point in me wasting a whole bunch of time with this level, especially since we're not going to be able to do a whole lot here just yet. But I will do as much as I can between here and the end of the level. So like I said, you can flame on top of the water, just not underneath water. So again, keep that in mind. Think about that when you're trying to attack enemies, or if you try to go underwater to avoid being damaged, and you have to get some sparks from the starfish that are underneath here. You will have to charge into them. And if you notice these crates with these turtle heads on them, those are where baby turtles are trapped, and we have to free them, but we can't free them right now. We have to wait.
There's a chef at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our baby turtles. If you know how to climb, you could get up there and stop him.
Oh, we don't know how to climb just yet, so that's another reason why we can't finish the level. But those crates, you need the superpower here for this level will give us a super or a more powerful flame breath. And so this is the end of the level. Got the baby turtles here.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
So there's really nothing else we need to do outside of just backtracking and finding different bits of treasure here and there. I guess I'll do that really quickly. Just see what I can find. You know, somewhere where I may not have went before. Such as over here. You know, there's quite a bit over here to do, and there's that the supercharged breath.
The water workers have boxed up most of our baby turtles. The boxes are incredibly strong. With a more powerful flame breath, maybe you could break them open and release the turtles.
Alright, so the difficulty here is 4, and just like all the superpowers, the breath is on a time limit. You can, however, go underwater with a flame breath, so that helps, you know, for the underwater portions. But you do have a time limit, as I said. And there are seven boxes throughout the world. Now the thing about the flame, you shoot out fireballs that go in a straight line, so you don't have to worry about trying to aim and you know, trying to hit something better. It'd just been faster and easier if I would have done this. And you also have a blast radius that's not very wide, but it's wide enough that it will help you get things that you may not be, you know, try to hit some of these boxes that you may not have been able to hit, you know, otherwise. It's not a for sure thing, you know. You still have to be pretty accurate, but it does help. And going after groups of enemies or treasure or something like that, that will help you out there as well. So we'll go ahead and grab this again and see if we can't get all the boxes. I'm not sure if you can get all the boxes or not. I think you can, but I may be wrong. I'm not sure, but there may be some along some of the other paths. If I can figure out how to get out of here. So this is where I need to go. Yeah, I believe it is. You can use you can use the breath underwater, as I mentioned before, and so that will allow you to get these under here, or at least that one that's under here. If I can figure out where the other one is. I don't remember right off the top of my head where it's at. See. Ah, crap. Well, I guess I need to go down here anyway, didn't I? You could probably make it up there if you tried long enough, and you may be able to glitch it up there, but I'm not gonna waste time doing that. See, this is where the last box is. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out how to get back to here, or maybe there's a thing here. Let me see. I think there's a power thing here. I may be mistaken, but I was thinking that there was one around here somewhere. So that's quite a ways to get from that one that's in its location to get all the way over here. And maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, well, crap, that sucks. Could have swore there was one here, but nah, it doesn't matter. But we'll try and figure out where we need to go. Make it as straight a line as possible. Okay, so cut in between you, go left, dive into the water. That may not have been very fast, especially getting caught on that thing. And there we go. So yeah, you can make it just fine.
Impressive, most impressive. Please take this sacred, thingamajig as a token of our everlasting gratitude.
Alright, so that's all we can do for now, so I'm going to go ahead and leave, and then I'll go into another level. I will come back here once I get the climb. You know, that'll be one of the first things I do once I get the climb, so I'm not just abandoning the level. Let me see, how do I get out of here? I believe you head down here. Yeah, okay. Now, you can't attack the baby turtles or do nothing like that. You just have to, they're like obstacles that you have to deal with. But yeah, you know, you can get quite a bit of treasure on the ground. It's just that, what was it? 19 pieces of treasure that's up above, and I think one more orb as well. Let's see, where do we go? We don't need to go there. I believe we need to head back this way, but I'm gonna go to the left side real quickly and see if there's some treasure we need to get here. She will tell us about the boss gate. I'll go to her in a moment. I just want to get all the treasure that's up here real quick. Not gonna be able to, you know, we're not gonna be able to get all the treasure that's here because we have to. Yeah, there's another way to get in there. I'm not sure if that's exactly how you're supposed to do it, but it works. It's actually pretty easy to do. You just have to, with hover, it makes it a lot easier. I'll go ahead and talk to her and see what she says.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have activated this special portal. You won't find a talisman in the Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
Yeah, so they take out the flights for speedways. I'll be doing the speedway later. I won't do that right now, but yeah, that's what the flights are now called speedways, and they've been called speedways for quite a while. I believe in Spyro 3 as well as Spyro Into the Dragonfly. I know for sure Spyro Into the Dragonfly, but I'm not sure about the other one.
With the shock sticks have drained all our water.
Just give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. I'll leave this up for about 10 seconds, let everyone read it. You know, of course you can pause it if you need to, and but what we have to do is just get to the, you know, of course, like pretty much every other level, just get to the end of the level and then activate the water. That will turn this into a water level. I think it may even work right now. Yeah, okay. There's different levels to the water. Let's see if he says anything else.
The shock stick guys are tough. Yesterday they turned Vern, our giant squid, into fried calamari.
That's right. He doesn't say anything important. You can see here. This is where one of the super powered gates are. And this, you know, all the switches will turn the water, will raise the water level, and will turn it more and more into a water level instead of a dry level. Sadly, it's the water. You know, usually, I believe I've mentioned this before, but water levels usually are disliked by a lot of fans in video games, and it really just depends on the game. You know, some water levels are good, some aren't. I would definitely say that this game does water levels pretty well. You know, of course, no one wants to have to deal with water physics either way. And I would rather not deal with water physics if I had a choice. If you give me a water level or a dry level, I would definitely say dry level. But they did a pretty good job with the controls. That's always the bad thing. The camera usually doesn't work very well, or the controls don't work very well. But Insomniac Games did a pretty good job with this game. Definitely. With the way that the controls and everything are. Pretty sure we can jump up there, yeah. And you can see the sheep, the fodder here is sheep with glass bowls on their head, I guess for like air. Let's see if I don't think there's anything down here that we need right now, or at all. But you can just kind of tell how the water works, like what level wise, or how it raises the level of the water in this level, and how it affects everything.
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though, for a modest fee, of course.
Of course.
A pleasure doing business with you, Spyro. This submarine is 100% shark-proof. I guarantee it.
So to get back and forth between this waterway, you can get back in the shark submarine as many times as you want. As you can see there is treasure, and the sharks do count towards enemies. So and the superpower here is a super flame breath. And so that's what we need to get the crabs, or not the crabs, the sharks. That's what we'll need to destroy them. And now we have enough, so if we can find where one is around here, we can use that. I think this hole may lead back to the beginning of the level. I'm not sure. Let's see. I think it does. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So we're right above where the beginning of the level starts. You can see down there where the the flame power, the super flame breath is. Right down here, and right down here is where the beginning of the level starts.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
Okay. I don't know what in the world the game's doing here, but hey. Odd glitch. Alright, so now that we have the flame breath, you can see this is a pretty short level. It's pretty small and compact. There's not a whole lot of movement to there's not a whole lot of area that you need to cover for the level. Oh, crap. Oh, that's right. These sharks are instant death, aren't they? So that's why you need to hit them from a long range, instead of run up on them like I was, thinking that the breath would be enough. Let's see, where are they at? So as long as you hit them from away, far away, you'll be just fine. Of course, you don't want to take too much time with going after the gem cases. You just want to go after whatever you can to destroy all the sharks here, and then you can just go after whatever else you want to. If you noticed what I did, once I first came into the water with this particular power, if you notice the blast radius for the green vases, that just kind of gives you an example of the blast radius for these for this particular power. And I believe we need to head up here now for the rest of the level. And you can see it looks open outside, but there is a wall here that you can't go past. About where the soil changes color to more like seaweedish color. That's where the limit is.
The water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and hidden them in the tops of these numbered towers. I borrowed some explosives to blast the doors off the tower.
So you can see here.
If you can make it to the top of the 6 numbered towers, my children will be safe.
As you go along, you can see the numbered doors here. They will open. There'll be different traps in here. You can see there's like an electric gate here. All you have to do is just get to the top, and then the child will be free. And the other numbered doors will blow off as soon as you clear out an area, or clear out a tower, and then the next door will blow up, and it'll kind of give you a. It's not a very good picture of where exactly the doors are, so it does actually pay to try to run around and see where all the doors are ahead of time. Of course, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. Again, that player preference thing, but it just helps. To try to get used to where the doors are, so you're not running around for quite a while looking for the doors. And I should be almost done with all the treasure. I doubt that will be the last piece. Oh, there we go. There's some more up here. I was thinking there was some more here somewhere. Let's see, and there's a couple more pieces up here. Oh, I'm nowhere near done. Well, we'll go ahead and head up here and see what traps we got here. So you can see 2 electric sections that don't have any gaps in them. I don't even think you can swim through the gaps in the first tower, but those you definitely can't swim through those gaps. Let's see, was that treasure over here? No, it was a fish. And those are the same fish that you feed to the idol. No, we don't want to do that right now. Those are the same fish that you feed to the idol in I believe, Idol Springs. Once I get back up to the top, I'll show them off a little bit better. But those are the same fish. And the thing here is crabs are along the wall. So if you wanted to kill those, you can. To get all this, there is no benefit to gaining all the spirit particles. The game does not count those as towards game completion. Of course, if you're having trouble getting to the power up, it does. It will help you. It benefits you to kill every single enemy you have. But once you get to the power up, you don't have to worry about killing any more enemies that are not along the way or bothering you. Like the crab in that tower, there's really no reason to kill it if you don't want to. Like it's not a pain. Oh, that's right. That's where the rest of the gyms are. We'll come back for that one. I think that's where the rest of the gyms are anyway. I may be wrong, but the crabs that are in the towers are a pain because they will circle around the walls. And it's kind of hard to get it just right. So if you don't feel like dealing with it, you don't have to. It's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna affect It's not going to affect you negatively against your final in-game score or nothing like that. So I'll just go ahead and leave him for now. Well, I guess I'm not gonna come back to him. So yeah, I'm gonna leave him. Let's see, where's that other one at? That's 5. And once the water raises up, you can actually get lost pretty easily just because the way the level was set up, it's makes it a lot easier to travel around. When the water's low, and it gives you kind of like a set linear path. But of course, you could travel a little bit faster without the while the water's high. And so you can see here the twisting. With the electricity will stay on.
You did it. Now we can swim in peace. I heard that you were collecting these orbs. Please take this one.
The electric lines will stay on, and they will travel up the kind You can get around them, but you have to time it just right to be able to get around them. So that's you kind of have to watch the pattern and get the timing just right, or you can wait, or you can slowly walk it up, or if you have a full sparks, you can just keep hitting them and you'll only get hit twice.
decides to ride on his back. Great. Hop on his back and guide him through each of the rings of bubbles as it appears. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
So this is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is just follow the seahorse and go through the rings of bubbles. Let me see. I don't think there's any way to speed him up. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Pretty wild ride, huh? Okay, good luck this time.
So it's not too difficult. You just have to, get used to where the right path is, to where the seahorse is. Once you get that, once you learn that, it's actually pretty easy. Of course, if the ring of bubbles does disappear, you will have to.
Well done. I suppose I owe you something for that. Here, take this orb. I found it in one of my flippers.
Of course, the bubble rings will disappear, and if the bubble rings do disappear, you have to start the level over again, or the race over again.
Now that the manta ray's tamed, I'd love to get him into racing shape. Care to take him through a harder course? Okay, good luck.
So you can see this is 4 stars instead of 2, and this one will travel through a larger through the level more. It'll start out up here, up. Crap! I guess I missed. Yeah. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the course. It will eventually get down into the rest of the level, I believe, or maybe not. Maybe it just takes you up here in this upper section, and there's just more obstacles you have to get around, and the bubbles and everything. I guess that's what it is. Hopefully, I'd rather not have to go into the rest of the level. Well, that ain't that difficult.
Incredible! You've got real talent. I could use a partner like you. You can have the orb I found in my other flipper too.
And so, if you haven't already guessed by now, that's what makes this game so long and difficult, is all these meaningless side tasks that you have to do to get. And you can see the fish there, the same ones I was saying, the ones that you had to feed to the idol. These meaningless tasks that you have to complete in order to get the orbs. That's what makes these levels so long. And that's what. Well, I'm not sure if people. The reception to the game, I'm sure, they thought, well, it's something new, but the tasks, I'm sure, can get really repetitive after a while. I know, just having to go after the, do almost the same, some of the same things, except with just different characters and different level setting and all that, just to get to the same outcome of getting an orb. I'm sure that gets pretty annoying after a while. Like I said, I haven't really read reviews for this game, and I'm not sure exactly what the reception of it was, but and I went the wrong way, I know, but I don't remember which hall. There it is. Well, I got rid of almost all the sharks, so we'll go back and see where I am first of all. Alright, I'm not that far. So it's actually in the first section rather than the latter half of the level like I thought it was. So we should be able to get over here a lot quicker. Oh, I thought that was a dry bit of land for some reason. And then we'll just go down here, get all the treasure, and this should be it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh gee, I wonder where that is. It really ain't no telling you. I mean, you've seen me pick up bits of treasure that I've missed. That I missed just because I was going, going through different portions of the level. That sucks. Seems like in this game, for some reason, I'm always missing. I miss treasure at the end of the. Once I get to the end of the level, I'm always missing treasure for some reason. I almost want to check this up top again, just because that's usually where the treasure will be stuck around somewhere that you don't know exactly where it is. Let's see. I don't think it would be up here. I don't think they stuck any treasure up here at all. Is mainly just lower. But it doesn't hurt to try to get up as high as you can to see. See, perhaps in here. No, that's the tower. Let me see. Come on. I'll check back down here and see if I can find it. Perhaps in the well, I don't think it'd be in the shark tunnel because I already checked there. Don't think it'd be here either. Well, I'm not gonna drag this out too long. I will just cut and then I'll go to wherever the location of the gym was and I'll find it. Like that, I'm not gonna waste time trying to find it like this. I don't know why I went in here for. Let me see. How do I get out of here? Oh crap! I think went the wrong way. Yeah. So I do apologize. I'll come back whenever I find the last bit of treasure. So until then, see you in a second. Alright, so welcome back. After about 10 minutes of searching, of trying to scour the level, searching for it, I forgot that I can just do this with sparks and find the treasure. So the treasure is up here around, I believe this is Tower 5, I believe. The top of Tower 5. So something, the sparks thing, while it is very convenient, it's not something that I use that often. Even though it seems like I miss treasure just because it's not in Spyro 1, and I haven't played Spyro 3 in quite a while, so I don't remember for sure if it's in that game or not. But just, I'm just not used to using it. I'm sorry, I thought that was cutscene. I'm used to not talking through cutscenes. It's not something that I use all that often. Excuse me. It's just not something that I use all that often. I don't look at it as a cheat.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open.
I don't look at it as it.
Okay, Spyro, jump through that hole in the floor to get down to Cresh's dungeon. I'll help you by tossing sheep through the hole if I can catch them. Good luck.
Is it cheat? Because it's built in the game to help you, and you really do need it, to be honest, but it's just not something that I think about using all the time, and I will try to use it more often just to help me get through the levels.
To the castle dungeon, Spyro. I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There. That's the last orb in place. Now, let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah, how about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Get him! Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you
hate that. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, the disc is brand new. It shouldn't. Maybe it's something having to do with it playing it on a PS3 disc, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe the disc is just messed up. That does stink. I'll do my best to see if I can find some sort of script for this, but I don't think I can. To be honest, you don't normally see that too often. But I will do my best. So I'll at least let you watch it. Because you can't hear what they're saying. So I said I don't know. I don't know what to do, to be honest. Yeah, so now we can enter Crush's dungeon. This is one of the bosses for this game. So let's see, what are you supposed to do? Alright, so if you notice there's these pads on the ground that he will step on, and he will do different attacks with them, with those pads, or while on those pads, and what you're supposed to do is just get up to him and crush him, or flame him. And then he will get mad, and he will stomp, or he'll smash the ground, which will cause some rocks to fall on his head, and that's how you damage him. All you have to do is just get to him and flame him. Now he's doing a different sort of attack now that the things are red instead of blue. But we're still doing the same thing. You can step on these pads, you don't have to worry about that. You just have to watch out for whatever attack he throws at you. But this is a pretty easy boss fight. It's the first boss fight, so of course it's going to be easy. Now you can see there's two different, both colors are available now for him to use, so whichever one's easier for you, you'll hope that he will land on it. Now he will chase you. All you have to do is just stay ahead of him, and then he will drop rocks on his head again. Pretty easy, just follow the patterns and everything, and the Elora will drop sheep from time to time, so you have to look out for those. There's sorry about that. Came all of a sudden. So you want to go ahead and get the sheep, as soon as possible, and the amount of times he attacks will increase as well. So you see, he's been throwing three fireballs instead of 2. He's been throwing he did 2 shockwaves instead of 2 like he did before. But yeah, there you go. Like I said, pretty easy boss fight. He is the first boss after all, so he will be pretty easy.
Defeat that simpleton, but Gulp will be more than a match for you. Bring it on, Shorty. Gulp, come here now. Destroy him and make sure it's painful. What? The roof? Gulp, get me out of here. So long, dragon.
What a wuss.
Alright, so this is a new home world. I'm going to get the climb ability here.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. If Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that, and that. Why, you...
Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and get the climb ability, and then I'll just go through here and clear out all the levels that need the climb ability for. And I won't do too much here in this area. I just want to find money bags as quickly as possible. There we go. And I even did it without getting any treasure.
Well, I bet a rich dragon like you wouldn't mind cashing in a few gems to learn how to climb. I'd be willing to teach you for, say, I don't know, a small fee.
Yeah, 500 gems.
You won't regret it. Okay, when you see a wall surface that looks climbable, like the one to my left here, just jump onto it, and you will grab it with your claws. Use the D-pad to move up and down, and press jump again to get off. You can also jump sideways onto another climbable area.
And we'll see that in a level, I believe, in this area. But you can see this is how you get back to the other areas that you've been to before. It's not balloons anymore, you know. You have to get through like a whirlwind platforms, or like the pads that you would end the levels in Spyro 1. That's how you get between the different areas. But since I should be here by since I should, well, I guess I'm not here by Glimmer, am I? Well, I'll head back to Glimmer first before I do anything else, and then I'll just work my way forward and clearing out all the other levels like that. Now, what Elora will do here, she will actually take you, and I'm not sure if she does it, I'm sure she'll probably do it in Autumn Plains, but if you're here now, she will take you to any portals that you haven't visited to yet. Like if you don't know where a portal is exactly, well, she will take you to wherever one of those portals are, which is actually a pretty good idea, especially if you've already cleared out the home world and you don't want to take a whole bunch of time traveling. You know, if you have to quit the game and do all that kind of stuff, then it's actually pretty nice to be able to do that. So all you have to do here in Glimmer is just get enough kills to get the superpower gate open. You don't have to talk to anybody, you don't have to do anything else, just get up here, get enough kills, and don't do any, you don't have to worry about anything else. So we need 10, huh? Well, that's a pain, but I'm sure we can get quite a few here. I'm actually surprised I left that treasure right there, but I guess not, because I purposely left some treasure around thinking, well, I'm not going to be able to get all of the treasure, so I just might as well leave some of it, but that's not a very good idea. Let's see. I need one more. And I should be able to get, if there's any lizards up here, there we go. Alright, so now we can head back to the ladder here. Except I don't think you'll be able to fly here, but you can fly quite a ways here. But I believe running, especially just charging, is a lot faster than running.
Head on up the ladder.
Okay.
Hey! Great! You got the Superfly power-up active. Now you can light the gem lamps in this cave.
Alright, so now we, like he just said, we can do all the gem lamps here. Now these are a little bit more strung out than the other ones are, and they are a little bit harder to get to before they all run out, so you want to try to pay attention to where they all are so that you can get to them very fast. But of course, once you do, it's very easy.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were going to have to cancel tonight's baseball game. Here, somebody mix this orb in with a baseball.
So now we have all the orbs here for Glimmer, and then we'll, I can hear a lizard, so I guess that's where the rest of the gems are. Let's see, how many gems do I got left? Oh, only a 5, huh? Well, that's a pain. There really is no telling where that other one is, but you can just see how slow you do go while flying, so that's why I definitely suggest just you run around on foot if you can. And that's right, I can use sparks. I keep forgetting about that. So it's gonna be he's gonna be in the rest of the caves here somewhere, I'm sure, unless no, yeah. I'll go ahead and fly just because I guess that was one of the lizards outside instead of a lizard here in the caves. But flying is pretty fun, you know. It's something. It's good to get used to it. Aha, there we go. So we can get up there just by getting off that. And we'll just fly over here. Yeah, this treasure getting thing, that's treasure finding thing with sparks is definitely very useful. I guess some people may have complained that finding treasure was too hard in the first Spyro, but I definitely wouldn't say that. It was actually very easy, a lot easier than this game. So maybe they added it in this game just because they knew how hard it was to get the treasure. You know, I really don't know. Let's see, we'll go to the guidebook really quickly and we'll see which levels we haven't completed yet. Summer Forest, obviously, we'll need to get that. I guess it's just Sunny Beach, so that should be pretty easy. I think the ladder is here in this section, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe. See, no, wasn't through here. Maybe it's in this other section over here. Have to find Alora again and talk to her. She's she's standing right beside the ladder, so all I need to do is just find where she is in the ladder, and I'll be able to get back up there. Ah, here we go. And there's an orb up here. So now we got all the orbs for this area. This should be the last of the gems, hopefully. Nope. This should be the last of the gems, maybe? No, of course not. Okay, well, how many gems are we missing? Quite a bit, actually. I think I know where that is. Oh, okay, yeah, I know which room that's in, I believe. Or the area that it's in, anyway. I'm surprised I actually missed one by Aquaria Towers. Like, I was so close to it. And I'm still missing one piece of treasure. It's, you know, this Sparks thing isn't the most accurate thing in the world. You still do have to kind of guess where a lot of the treasure is, or just because where Sparks is going or pointing. Ocean Speedway. Well, I guess I need to do Sunny Beach first, and I'm right here by Sunny Beach, but I want to see if I can't find this last piece of treasure real quick. So I guess it's back over here somewhere. See, not in the water. I don't think, anyway. He's pointing over here. It's really good you can move around with Sparks.
Check your guidebook. Press
Yeah. Right here at the start of the level? Oh, really? That's stupid. Well, that's the, whatever, Summer Forest clear. So now all we have to do is just, go back, clear Sunny Beach. I don't think you can, go to, warp to levels. And I think all Alora does is just she'll take you to new ones. I don't think she'll take you to existing ones. But I've never actually tried to use her teleportation system. I never thought to use it before. I didn't even know she did until I was coming back getting ready for this video, and I accidentally talked to her, and she said I can take you to a new portal that you haven't been to yet if you needed her to. So of course the problem with this is you have to redo the entire level over again. You have to make sure that you kill all the enemies and all and all that. So it is a pain, but of course there's nothing you can do about it. You have to do this level over again, just because you can't get to the. I guess you don't even need to kill all the enemies, do you? Because you don't need the super flame breath. All you need is the climbing ability. I can bypass all this just by climbing up here. I think, anyway. No, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get the turtle. This level's pretty short if you don't worry about going after all the side stuff. If you just get the baby turtles to where they need to go, really easy level, really fast level. And that, I'm definitely happy that it is such a short level, just because it is so tedious. So where's that turtle guy at? Crap's down here. If nothing else, this is where the other bits of treasure are that Tails is leading me, or not Tails, Sparks is leading me to, I think.
Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our turtles. Maybe you could climb up there and stop him.
Let's see, I think all you have to do is just...
Your turtle friends happen to make a very good soup. If I can catch them. You can try to say them if you like, but I'm feeling awfully hungry.
Keep turtles out of cauldron. Okay, I think all you have to do is just flame the turtles. Yeah, so they're just like the turtles that you use to activate the pads. All you have to do is just flame them. Of course, doesn't work every single time, but it does work, sort of. And I think if you let, you have to make sure that no turtles get into the cauldron. I believe if you let even one go in there, I believe you fail this particular challenge, and especially this late into it, that's always a bad thing. Maybe you're supposed to put them in the water. Come on, you little... No, bad. Okay, I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Throw them in the water.
So, saved a few turtles. There are more where those came from. Here, take this orb and go away.
It should be the last orb, I hope. No. Oh, I just can't go in there.
I love the smell of turtle soup in the morning, I suppose you can try one more time, but I doubt you'll do any better.
do it again just because, but at least I know what to do now, and I can get rid of some of the turtles early on when it's a little bit easier. See where they're coming in from. Bad. Yeah, so this one's definitely a lot harder. You see, just you know, there's a lot more turtles. It sucks that they don't respond to the flame as accurately as I would like them to. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you let even one go in. You know, at least I know you can charge into them, and you can actually make them go quite a ways. So I guess that helps thin them out a little bit if you need them to. If you need to get them into the water quickly, especially once there's a big group of them. And that's nice that they can bounce off the walls and get into the water as well. So if you know how to bounce them off the walls, and it looks like they'll even knock into each other and can move turtles around. Let's see. Well, I guess knocking into each other is not always a good thing, but come on. I guess the flame's just to get, you know, move them away slowly so that you can focus on some of the other ones.
Rats! You save every turtle on the beach. Here, take this. I was gonna use it to buy potatoes, but now I don't need it.
This is the last orb? Yes, okay. So all I gotta do is just find the last bit of the treasure. Wherever that is. Appears to be down here. No, maybe. It could be in here, but I doubt it. Wherever no, I guess I'm supposed to take you over here. Maybe it's supposed to be up here. Yeah, okay. Then this should be the last bit of it. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. Okay. So I guess I still need to get you up there, don't I? Sadly, charging into these turtles don't make them move any faster than flaming them, and doesn't send them flying like in that other game. All right, so now we can. I believe I've finished with Autumn Forest or Summer Forest, so I should be good. I'll check the guidebook really quickly. Nope, okay, so I did get everything. Here's all I need to do is just do Ocean Speedway, wherever that was. And then I'm done with Autumn Forest completely. Ooh. And so then I can leave here. If I can figure out where this place was again. I believe in here. Yeah, Ocean Speedway, okay. Now, I don't remember the rules exactly for the Speedway, so I'm just... Okay, so they're pretty much like the flights. You have a set number of, of items that you have to go through. I believe 8 items there, if I'm not mistaken, that you have to go through and destroy. I guess that was the last of the... Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and fail that. So you can see, just like the other one, all in one, scoring all that. Got boats, rings, arches, and cars. And the later speedways rely more on that. There's an easy way and a hard way to do things. You know, it's not all set in you know, it's not just an easy. It's not just one way. There are different paths and different things like that that you can take and do to make things easier, or to make things either easier or harder on yourself. And finding that fine line between what's the easy paths and what's the easy objects and what's not the easy objects is kind of difficult. As you can see, you don't really outrun the boats in this particular speedway, so you do have to try to pick and choose where you hit the boats, you know, because you can see if you do mess up, it's going to be quite a while before you can get back to the arches, and the arches, I believe, only give you 2, if they even give you 2. 4, 3, 2. Yeah, so you definitely want to do the arches. Oh, wow, really? That sucks. Just about had it, too. Well, I think I'll do the arches a different way. I think I'll save the cars or the boats for last. It just depends on whichever one I can get to next. You can see there, this is where the arches are supposed to end, I believe. Wasting just a little bit of time trying to get to the actual arches, though. But you know, it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think, on time-wise. Anyway, if worse comes to worse, I'll just go after the boats, try to build up some time with the boats. As you can see, that, you know, you do gain quite a bit of time for the boats, and really all you got to do is just hang around the ramp, and you can gain quite a bit of time. Of course, you don't want to lose time hanging around the ramp when you could have ventured out a little ways and maybe got a few boats here or there. But doing the ramps will definitely help. I'm gonna just figure out where the last of the arches are. That would definitely help. I hear some back there. There's one. That just thinks, you know, I mean, maybe I'll go after the arches first, and I'll go after a few rings just to help with time, but I'll focus on the arches this time and see if I can't figure out the right pattern for them. I certainly don't remember this one being this hard. Yeah, pick up a car along the way. Yeah, I could have picked up 2 cars. I can figure out. Crap, really? Yeah, this definitely isn't the right way to do it. Wasted all that time going after the car and didn't even get the car. I'll get it this time, I'm sure. I remember the pattern for the arches now, so I'll go along my original route. You know, I'll focus on the cars first. I'll save the arches for last this time and see if I can if that will help at all. You see, I'm right here back at the boats. And you want to be careful going so close, you know, being so close to the water can actually end up hurting you, just because, you know, you can't get sucked down into the water, but it's actually pretty easy to try to chase after these boats, and you may keep moving around just a little bit here and there, make little tiny course adjustments in the air, and you'll find yourself going into the water pretty easily. So you do want to, be careful and be mindful of that. Of course, trying not to waste as little time as possible going around doing all this. The arches are going to hurt. They're going to be the thing that's going to hurt you time-wise. There's no time to be gained with the arches. Oh, I didn't think I made it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to quit that. But yeah, that's just nothing to be gained. So, with the arches, so you just have, that's pretty much the best route to do. Doing it the way that I did. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the trivia and everything like I usually do for the levels that I've done. I'll start with Sunny Beach, because I didn't do Sunny Beach last time. And we'll just go down from there, doing all the levels that I haven't done yet. Start at Sunny Beach. Sunny Beach is a realm inhabited by turtles. Enemies called water workers are trying to box up the newborn baby turtles and ship them to an unknown location. 400 pieces of treasure, 3 orbs, 17 soul particles. Fodder is starfish. Enemies, water workers, snorkelers, and inner tube wearing ducks. Let's see, no trivia for this particular level, so we'll go ahead and go to, let's see, Aquaria Towers next. Aquaria Towers is an aquatic world located in Summer Forest, ruled by intelligent seahorses who are watched over by the Seahorse King. As the name implies, there are numerous underwater towers that serve as homes for the seahorses that reside there, although when they were taken over by water workers, the seahorses were shocked by the electric poles and crabs that infested the area. The water workers stole all the seahorses' water so they couldn't move or breathe. Spyro helped them, and the Seahorse King thanked him and gave him the talisman. 400 pieces of treasure, 3 orbs, 29 soul particles. Fodder is sheep. Let's see. Enemies, crabs, water workers, and robotic sharks. Trivia: part of the music in Aquaria Towers and Hurricane sounds very similar, maybe the same. Moneybags lives in this realm. Despite being a bear, it's possible that his home has air pressure in some of the rooms. Sometimes the surrounding background in the above portion of the realm turns gray. If you charge swim down in the direction out of the realm of the above portion, if you actually keep going, you'll go outside the realm. Okay, that made no sense, but whatever. We'll go to Ocean Speedway next. I know that wasn't what was next, but that's what I'm gonna do. Ocean Speedway, like the other speedways, begins with a timer counting down. Completing tasks increases the amount of time Spyro has. A 400 pieces of treasure, 1 orb. You get a skill point if you can complete the speedway less than 1 minute 10 seconds. Skill points will give you a what do you get? A life, I believe. The level has the same background as Mushroom Speedway. believe if you go back, you may. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I think there's. I think I may have missed something, because I didn't get the orb for here. Oh crap! I gotta go back in and talk to a certain person that's here in the Ocean Speedway, and she's I believe she's over here. Yeah, okay. See this middle person here? You just have to. You can actually kill all these people here, but this is the only person you can't kill.
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion. Alright, Spyro, meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. Beware if Hunter flies through a ring first. The ring will start to shrink.
See, this is a 4-star difficulty, and you see what he's doing. He's got some sort of wings. I don't believe there's any way you can slow him down outside of just being able to go faster than him. You know, maybe cutting some corners here or there. What the hell? Come on. Well, crap.
It's not as easy as you thought, is it? Are you ready to try again?
Alright, yeah, so we already know what that is, so we'll just do it again. But yeah, you know, you can, he follows a pretty simple line that you can exploit pretty easily if you know the exact pattern of the rings and all that. And sadly, it doesn't exactly tell you the pattern of the rings. So there's really no way that you can beat him. I'm not sure. Maybe all you have to do is just keep up with him, because you don't know the exact path that you're supposed to go on, and maybe that's all you got to do is just keep up with him. Crap. Yeah, we'll give it another go. And that's all I'll do. I'll just try to keep up with him instead of trying to beat him, and maybe that will be better than in the long run. Come on, get up in the air. Get up in the air, damn it. Always a pain in the butt to get through. Like I said, there's really no point in beating Hunter because there's just no way you can, get ahead of him, because you can see, if you notice, the rings right in front of me are not turning green, so you have to follow Hunter to be able to figure out which path you're supposed to go, and why can't I fly through here? Of course, going after all of these items, it does, you know, the rings and everything like that in the cars, it doesn't matter whether you get them or not. That's not a part of it. All you have to do is just go through the rings. Crap, come on. Stay off this stuff. Hopefully, I still won.
Great job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
Alright, so still got the orb. Yeah, so I'll have to make sure to look out for those. And now we'll go ahead and quit. So now I'll talk about the information for this level again. The point is not to beat Hunter, but keep up with him as he flies ahead of you. He will go through rings. The first one of you through the ring will cause it to turn green and shrink. If it gets too small, you won't be able to get through, and thus lose the challenge. The difficulty is hard. So, yeah, it just goes on to say, you know, don't get ahead of Hunter. Just follow him, because that's all you got to do. But anyway, so there's we'll go to. I guess I have to do the boss. Crush's Dungeon. Crush's Dungeon is where Ripto sent Crush to destroy Spyro. However, Spyro was too smart for Crush, and he was literally crushed under a pile of rocks, and it fell from the roof. Ripto then tried to send out a second minion, Gulp, but Ripto and Gulp had to escape before the roof collapsed on them too. In order to get to Crush's Dungeon, Spyro had to collect the 6 talismans of Avalar. Yeah, we already know all that. Let's see. No trivia or nothing for this level. There's not a whole lot about this level. I mean, it's a pretty standard boss fight. You saw there's nothing new or special to it. But I'll go to Summer Forest next. Summer Forest is the first of the 3 homeworlds in Avalar that appear in Ripto's Rage. It is here that Spyro was formally introduced to Allura, Hunter, and the Professor. Spyro learned how to swim in this area and confronts the first boss, Crush. The beautiful world is a little spot of land covered in tall, majestic trees and fed by a small pond and several running streams. Inside the dip of land lays the first of Avalar's castles, surrounded by a small rampart and large pillars, as well as grassy forest. The world is constantly stuck in the season of summer, making it the hottest of the core worlds in Avalar. Inside the castle are small pools of water, marble statues, and a few indoor gardens. However, since it was terrorized by Ripto, the only way to get inside of the castle is through one of its high windows or through an underwater passage found under the pond. 400 pieces of treasure for what do you call them? 4 orbs. The fodder is frogs and sheep. See, no enemies here. Ocean Speedway requires 3 orbs to get into, by the way. So, there's just, I guess there are enemies here. Well, I guess that's just Crush. That's the boss or whatever. Trivia: Summer Forest is mentioned in the novel Skylanders: The Machine of Doom, where Spyro had played at the time of Master Eon's arrival to his world. It is unknown if this Summer Forest is the same one from the original series or a completely revamped version. Let's see, I'm looking around here really quickly, see if it tells me anything about. No, I can't seem to find any what do you call it? Not dialogue, a script for anything, so I do apologize there. But anyway, so thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is let me see. What did I do here in this? Well, I guess how many butterflies did I collect throughout this entire video? Thank you for watching. Next time we'll start the Autumn Plains. So until then, later everyone.